everyone! Today I'm going to discuss the 19th question of database management system. Let's see the question. Here's the question set 19, but the scenario is same as in the question set 16. So here's the scenario, and today I'm going to discuss the 19th question. In the first part of this question, 2 new students have been admitted to grade 11 of the school. Their details are listed in the table below. Enter the information in the student table. So in the first part, we have to add those data of those new students to the student table. For this, I'm going to use insert query. So let's see. Here's the student table, and now I'm going to add the insert the data of the new students to this table. For that, I'm going to write the query. So here I'm going to write the query. Here are the 2 queries I have used to enter the students' data into the student table. So you can see the queries. So here's the database name, and here's the table which I'm going to insert the data. And these are the values of these are the data of the students. Now I'm going to execute this query. Here is our student table, and now I'm going to refresh this. So you can see the data of the data of the students has been inserted into the student table. In the second question, index numbers STU004 students' last name should be changed to Moses. Write the relevant SQL query. In the second question, we have to rename a student name to Moses, student last name into Moses. For this, I'm going to use an update query. Let's see. Here's the 4th student, and her last name is Tilakaratna. In this question, we have to rename this last name into Moses. So for this, I'm going to write an update query. Let's see. Here's the update query for the second question. So here you can see I have set the last name as Moses, because in the second question we have to change the last name of the student. So here's the condition. This is the condition, and I'm going to execute this query. So here's the data, and I'm going to refresh this table. So you can see the student ID, this ID, and the last name has been changed into Moses. So let's see the next question. In the third question, Natasha Vimalasena student's contact number should be changed to this. Write the relevant SQL query. For this also, I'm going to use an update query. Here's the student Natasha Vimalasena, and her phone number, her contact number should be changed. For this, I'm going to write an update query. Here's the update query for the third question. In here, you can see I have added 2 conditions. The first one is the first name should be Natasha and the last name should be Vimalasena, and I have set the contact number as this. Now I'm going to execute this query. Here's the table, and I'm going to refresh this. Now you can see the Natasha's contact number has been updated. Let's see the next question. In the fourth question, Natasha Vimalasena transferred school before the first term examination. Therefore, remove the information about the student from the student table. So in the fourth part, I'm going to write and delete query. So here's the student table. In the fourth question, we have to remove this student called Natasha from the student table. For this, I'm going to use an delete query. Here's the delete query for this question. In here, I have added 2 conditions. The first one is the first name should equal to Natasha, and the last name should equal to Vimalasena. This is the condition, and here's the query. Now I'm going to execute this query. Here's our student table, and now I'm going to refresh this. Here you can see the Natasha's information has been deleted from the student table. In the fifth question, find out the details of all the students in the school. So let's write the query. In the fifth question, we have to find the details of the students. So for that, I'm going to write a select query. Let's see. Here's the select query for this question, and I'm going to execute this query. So you can see this is the result for this query. So this is the answer for the fifth question. That means the details of the students. In the sixth question, find the marks of mathematics subject of all the students in the first term. For this, we have to join tables. Here for the sixth question, I have to join two tables into the. I have to join three tables. The first one is the student marks table, student marks record table. The next one is the subject table, because the subject is mathematics and we have to join the subject table, and we have to join the exam term table too, because the exam term is the first term. So for this I'm going to use join queries. Let's see. Here's the join query. So you can see I have joined the two tables. The first one is student exam mark record table into exam term table and the subject table. So here's the join query, and this is the condition. The condition start from here where keyword where. The first condition is the subject name from the subject table should equal to mathematics and the exam term. And the term name of the exam term table should equal to the first term. So here's the query, and I have select all the data. So here's the result for this query. You can see I have joined the three tables, and these are the results. So here's the first term results, and these are the maths. The subject is maths. But in the sixth question, we have to find the marks. We have to only find the marks. So I'm removing this all, and I'm going to add the mark. So I'm going to add the mark. So you can see now I'm going to execute this. So these are the results for the sixth question. So these are the marks for the first term for the subject mathematics. In the seventh question, find all the marks obtained by all the students in the first term in Sinhala language and literature subject. So in the seventh question also, we have to write a join query, but the condition is the subject is Sinhala language. So let's write the query. Here's the query for the seventh question. In here also I have joined the subject table and the exam term table into the student exam mark record table, and here I have selected mark, because in the question we only ask the marks. We have to get the marks, so I have selected only the marks. And the conditions are the subject name should equal to the Sinhala language and literature, and the exam term should equal to the first term. Now I'm going to execute this query. Now you can see this is the result for this query. So these are the marks obtained by the student, marks obtained by the 8th student of the school for the first term for the Sinhala language and literature. So here's the result for the 7th question. Now I'm going to discuss the 8th question. In the 8th question, Amandi Vijay Singh entered another school from this school before the first term examination due to receiving a scholarship. Therefore, remove the information on the student from the student table. So in the 8th question, we have to write a delete query because we want to remove the Amandi Vijay Singh from the student table. Let's see. This is the student table and we have to remove the Amandi from this table. We have to remove Amandi Vijay Singh from the table. Now I am going to write the delete query. here's the delete query for the eighth question. In here I have here are the conditions. The first name should equal to Amandi and the last name should equal to Vijay Singh. And I have deleted the student whose first name equal to Amandi and the last name equal to Vijay Singh. Let's execute this code. So here's the student table, and you can see the student Amandi has been deleted from the database, from our student table. So today I have discussed the 19th question of database management system. So thank you everyone for listening.